And on the mound in this one, Nick Pivetta.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Into center field, that'll fall for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Tim Anderson. Hit in the air, left field. O'Neill drifts towards it. O'Neill brings it in. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Off the mark there, and that's ball one. Arise leads off first with one away. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is, hit it if you can, and he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
Stepping in, Jake Berger. Foul ball there. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. And down on strikes. And that is that. Marlins leave 1. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the first. And here is Jarren Duran. And he deals. Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Man aboard, and here is Devers. On the ground right side, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Tristan Casas swings through it for strike 1.
Zero balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball still 0-2. First and second here, no outs. Swing and a ground ball. That's a base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Strike 1.
0-1.
Line drive, base hit. One runs in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
Picks himself up at RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here comes a pitch. Out towards left center. Makes the grab. Runner attached from third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. But they do get a run. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the second from Fenway Park. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Marlins nothing. Back in Boston, top of the second. And now the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And a strike in there.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Center field. Duran under this one. And there's one down. Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. First offering, and it just misses. The Red Sox leading by 2 here at the top of the second. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Out of here.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Splits the plate, and it's 0-2. In the air, left field, down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. And the 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, base is empty. And he hits a ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Abisail Garcia up to the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Fastball for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 3. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. And a pitch. And a foul ball. That's to third. Berger. And O'Neill is retired. Here's the second baseman, Vaughn Grissom. Strike one. One out, base is empty. In the air, right field. Sanchez gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away now. And now, Connor Wong. 0-1.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
His strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that.
That's strike 3 and the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. Pavetta back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. Right through there for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Struck him out looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count, just to pour it back.
On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Anderson stands in now and watches strike 1. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Josh Bell at the plate now. And that's in for a strike. tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs. Off the mark there. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. So 1 hit is all they get. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Marlins 1. Back here at Fenway, now batting Jarren Duran. As the lefty gets to work. To the right side. And it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Now it's Devers at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Runner at first with no outs here. And that one hammered. De La Cruz reaching back towards the wall. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Now batting Tristan Casas. And he's already singled in this game. Duran over at first with 1 away. Liner snagged at first. Takes it to the bag and a pitch. In the air, right side. Abreu settles underneath it. And out number 1 on the grab. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. That one pulled foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2. Count.
1 down, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right center field. Grissom makes the grab. 2 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
De La Cruz in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that extends the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. He's 0 for 1. In there, and it's 0-1. Sanchez goes 6 feet 3 inches, 220 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Righty to the plate. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters throws him for strike 3. 1 hit, 1 left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Marlins 1. Bottom 4. Now here is Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. De La Cruz makes the grab on the run. Here's Trevor Story. Late on that fastball. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut, there's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something.
Arise on to first, and that's the third out. And we're back here at Fenway Park, ready now for the 5th inning. And the batter now, Avisail Garcia. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these Marlins need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Kicks and fires. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the righty deals. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
1 down, base is empty. Fought off foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals. Misses. 1-2 to count. Right through there, got it. Now 2 away.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Squeezes it, and that is that. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. On the line, base hit.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Grissom stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Hit hard, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Swings through that one.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. That shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
O'Neill on second. Grissom on at first with nobody out. Out to short, and that's a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
So the lineup flips over, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jarren Duran.
0-1.
Base hit, 1 run in already. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Golden opportunity right here. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Big swing and a miss.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball, perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up or something, but you've got to make some pitches.
Bounced up the middle. Steps on the bag for 1. Now the throw to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Tristan Casas getting ready to hit. with the swing there.
Cold night tonight,
0-2.
Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. They put 2 on the board on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're through 5. The Red Sox 4 and the Marlins 1. Back now at Fenway. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And at the plate for Miami, Tim Anderson. Right through there for a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off. Here's Josh Bell, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Strike 1.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Verdansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. A little bit high. 1-1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one lifted in the air center field. Durant drifts towards it, corrals it, and that'll do it. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Weathers.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. The throw into second. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they tag him out. Here's Trevor Story now. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Man at first with 1 gone. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. That's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Kicks and deals. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. We go to the top of the 7th. Now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Lifted in the air, right field. Makes the catch. And there's 1 away. Here's the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Over to the pitcher, but it's offline. He's safe at first. Jesus Sanchez.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see.
1 at second, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out. Keep the run out of scoring position.
Garcia stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Inside, just missed.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition. A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And a 4-pitch walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Fortes in the box now. Takes strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it to Casas. And that is that. Marlins strand a pair, and they trail it 4-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Anthony Bender.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And first offering is fouled off. Bender, a righty that throws with power. He features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. On the move. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And a foul ball.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And strike 2.
0-2.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Rafael Devers. That one at triple digits.
No ball. 1 strike.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Chisholm brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here in Boston. Luis Ariz stands in. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Here's your 1. And a foul ball. The wide to kick the pitch. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Out to center on his way over. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And there's 1 away. Tim Anderson, the next up for the Marlins. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Not close with that one. And 1-1. Look out. That fastball drilled him.
Well, they went after him right there with one of his best pitches. I'm really surprised that one got away from him.
One gone, runner at first. And now here is Josh Bell. Puts the corner, and that is strike one.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, get a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. And another ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number one and letting it. Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And no movement on the bases. It's ball one. Anderson, the runner at first with two gone. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. And a pitch. That one hit to right. Has a beat on it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. One left for Miami. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back inside Fenway Park. And now Tristan Casas. This one high in the air to left center. De La Cruz moving under this one. Makes the catch for the out. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. Liner, and that should be extra bases. But now they hold him to a single. Doesn't have plus speed, so I guess they didn't want to try and stretch it there. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. 1 for 2. That's hard hit on the line. Sanchez hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
The pitch.
Strike 2.
Goes down looking. No run. Back here at Fenway. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And there's a ball.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
And the right-hander deals. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double. So, man aboard, Brian De La Cruz. The next up for the Marlins. Foul ball there.
If you're going to get something going, this
manager out of the. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Josh Winkowski.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Righty delivers. Going to count 1-2. No outs. Runner on second. Got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So digging in, Jesus Sanchez. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. And that one is inside ball 1. Man at second. That's in there. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. A little roller up along first. Takes it himself. Now only 1 out remaining. Next is the designated hitter, Avisail Garcia. That's in for a strike. Next offering is outside. Two outs. Headed down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Winkowski is just 1 strike away. Up the middle, Story. Throw to first, ball game. And the Red Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 4 runs.